Korea is experiencing its largest influenza outbreak since 2016, with cases rising sharply, particularly among teenagers, according to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency.
국내에서 청소년층을 중심으로 독감 환자가 빠르게 늘면서 2016년 이래 최대 규모의 유행세를 보이고 있다고 질병관리청이 밝혔습니다.
Yeah, so there's definitely an influenza bug going around, and I know you can attest to that because your children are both infected by influenza right now. Because if you look at the numbers, last week or the last week of December 22nd to 28th, numbers showed that out of 1,000 outpatient visits, 73.9 cases were reported. And that's a big increase compared to the 31.3, so more than double the previous week. And also if you compare that to 2016 when it reached 86.2, we're reaching almost record levels at this point. So, and if you want to compare it to last year, it's much higher as well. And of course, we all lived through the coronavirus pandemic. Surprisingly, during the pandemic, these influenza-like illness rates actually dropped to half that level.
Yeah.
So I guess we didn't have influenza, but we had another deadly virus, right? So
some experts are saying because we didn't have a lot of people getting the flu during the COVID pandemic, our immune systems may have actually gotten weaker to this particular type of flu.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point because even right now, the flu cases that are reported recently, the majority are affecting teenagers right now. So youngsters who are still developing their immune system.
그렇습니다. 자, 청소년들을 중심으로 독감, 인플루엔자 환자가 빠르게 늘고 있습니다. 그리고 보통 인플루엔자를 영어로 줄여가지고 flu라고 하죠.
Or the flu.
The flu라고도 하고요. 그래서 독감 예방 접종은 flu shot라고 보통 합니다. 네.
Do you normally get your seasonal flu shots?
My kids do.
Your kids do.
Sometimes I do.
Well, you probably have a stronger immune system than them.
Free from the kids, and I have to pay.
Oh, is that why?
But also I have a better immune system.
What about
too.
your long-term health, Sue? You can't put a cost to that.
I have yet to get my shot, but I think I should now. 근데 보통 독감 주사를 맞으면은 효과가 나타날 때까지는 한 2주, 3주 이렇게 시간이 걸린다라고 하지요.
And my understanding is there's no cure for the flu or the cold, right? And these are a little different.
그렇습니다.
My understanding is the flu is a more serious type of cold.
그럼요. 네. 그리고 이번에 사실은 예방 접종률도 매우 낮았다고 해요. 그런 거랑 이번에 또 많이 독감에 걸린 거랑도 무관하지는 않겠다. 또 이렇게 전문가들이 보고 있더라고요.
Yeah. So basically just be careful everybody.
Yes.
This flu bug is going around.
네. 자, flu 이거는 이제 원래 단어 influenza라고 하셨는데 What's an influenza outbreak?
Yeah, so we heard this during the pandemic a lot too. When there's an outbreak, it's a sudden rise in something, an increase in something like a disease, or you could something violent like the outbreak of war, or an infestation of insects. There was an outbreak of locusts or something like that.
자, outbreak는 명사. 그래서 한 단어인데요. 이걸 동사로 바꿨을 때는 순서를 바꿔가지고 break out 이렇게 표현을 하죠. 그러면은 뭔가 쫙 퍼진다 이런 뜻입니다. 동사로서는 something broke out. 명사할 때는 a breakout. An outbreak.
Right. Although you can use that in noun form too. A breakout is also a noun. Which, if you're escaping from prison or jail, that's a prison breakout. If you have trouble with your skin, I'm having a breakout with my skin as well. So those are two different meanings though. Outbreak and breakout.
네, 그렇습니다. 자, breakout가 동사로 쓰인다는 얘기에 덧붙여서 이게 명사일 수도 있어요. 한 단어로 breakout라고 했을 때는 갑자기 뾰루지가 난다. 피부에 이런 의미가 될 수도 있고 아니면 탈옥을 했다. 이런 의미가 될 수도 있는 거죠.
Or a breakout performance in a movie.
엄청나게 이제 인기를 끄는 아주 주목을 받는 그런 연기. 그런 거는 breakout performance.
With someone you never expected.
맞아요. 네. 뜻이 굉장히 다양해서
this is why English is difficult, right?
그래서 이제 컨텍스트가 중요하고 그렇지만 전체적인 이미지는 다 비슷해요. 뭔가 이렇게 팍 터지는 이미지.
Because the word out is in
there.
Yeah.
That's right. 자, influenza outbreak는 독감이 이렇게 발생하는 것을 말합니다. 그 다음에는 particularly.
Yeah, this one's particularly difficult to pronounce sometimes.
Yes.
It's 5 syllables. So
Yeah.
particularly means specifically or especially.
Sure. 그렇죠. 특히, 특별히를 이렇게 표현을 하죠. 다시 한번 제가 읽어보겠습니다. Korea is experiencing its largest influenza outbreak since 2016, with cases rising sharply, particularly among teenagers, according to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency. Now let's move on to the second headline.